Hey, what is up, YouTube? It's Toad, and today I'm going to be talking about caffeine and its interference with with brainwave function and the body's ability to synthesize DMT. Okay, so how caffeine works is it binds to your adenine receptors. Adenine is the tired hormone, so it just basically prevents you from feeling tired. It doesn't actually give you any energy because it provides no calories. The only thing that can give you energy is calories, fat, sugar, protein. Okay, so yeah, that's how caffeine works. And what that means is that it, since it's blocking the tired receptors, it means that your brain, okay, so you have 5 basic brainwave states, okay? You have gamma, beta, oh wait, no, gamma, beta, alpha, theta, I forget the other one, but they're all Roman alphabet letters. Anyway, and basically, in order for your body to produce DMT, it has to get to a theta brainwave state, or at least whichever brainwave state it takes for you to get into rapid eye movement state when you're sleeping, okay? That's REM state. That's when you produce DMT. That's what produces dreams. So when you're doing like holotropic breath work, for example, you're able to get your brain state down that low because of the hypocapnic hypoxia, because the oxygen is bound tightly to the hemoglobin and will not come off. Now, and that's also why it alkalizes the body, because it's putting more oxygen into your blood than is normally there and not releasing it. So, and also a lot less carbon, so there's a lot less carbonic acid. All right, so, or carbon dioxide is what I'm talking about. So, there you can see that since you can't get to a theta brainwave state if you have caffeine on board, then, of course, caffeine is going to interrupt how well holotropic breathwork works. Okay, and what this means is that you can still produce the hypocapnic hypoxia, okay? And you'll still feel like tingles on your skin and everything, except it won't change your mental state at all because your brain is still getting the proper amount of oxygen. And its brainwave state, its frequency won't get any lower. And that means that your brain won't produce any DMT, and you will not get any audiovisual hallucinations if you have caffeine on board while doing holotropic breath work. Well, I mean, like, if you have just drank a bang and then you do holotropic breath work, nothing is gonna happen. Okay, you might feel the tingles. If you drink it like first thing in the morning and then late at night at 3 in the morning or something, then you do it, then it's probably still gonna work, just less good. And you might have been able to tell that by 2 videos that I made, and one of them being 15 rounds of Wim Hof breathing fail, and the video I made directly after that one, which is what is 13 rounds of Wim Hof breathing like. Now, in the first video, that was a separate day. Okay, I just uploaded them both at the same time. So in the first video, I had 100 milligrams of caffeine that day. The holotropic breath work worked significantly less well and provided much less hallucination than it did in the second video. And you could chalk that up to the fact that I only did 9 rounds in the one where I was trying to do 15 because of a time limit on my camera. And I did 13 rounds in the what is 13 rounds of holotropic breath work like. Okay? However, by the time that I reached 9, okay? By the time that I reached 9 rounds of holotropic breath work, I was already having much more vivid audio-visual and visual hallucinations, as well as much more meaningful vibrations on my skin. It wasn't just a buzzing in my fingers and kind of in my nose and cheeks. It was like a specific pattern moving across my entire body and skin. And so that is how caffeine affects your body's ability to produce DMT. And yeah, technically it is still theoretical that DMT is even produced in your brain, but rats produce it in their brain, which is why they dream. Okay, they produce it in rapid eye movement state. Okay, REM. And I believe that it is very likely that humans do the same thing, because reasons and things, and I really don't see how hypocapnic hypoxia could produce that much effect by itself. And especially when you combine that with the fact that the caffeine does affect holotropic breath work in this way, because I kind of reverse engineered this. I noticed how caffeine was affecting the effectiveness of breathing techniques in general, and that's kind of what allowed me to come up with this hypothesis. None of this is proven, and this is completely subjective information that could be total BS. So, with that in mind, I encourage you to do your own research, try your own experiments using holotropic breath work, record them even if you're not going to upload them, and keep them to yourself so you can keep a journal. That way you can learn about it, and we can collectively on this channel learn exactly how holotropic breath work, Kundalini breathing, breath of fire, and Wim Hof breathing work, and what chemicals they produce in the brain. And hopefully one day we will have the sufficient materials to do a lab trial with this. See ya. I hope you enjoyed this video.